it's a mixed bag.
So most famously, when directed by President Nixon to fire the special counsel, the prosecutor investigating Watergate, Richardson refused and resigned instead, as we all well know. If the president directed you to change those regulations and then fire Mueller, or simply directly fired Mueller, would you follow Richardson's example and resign instead?
Assuming there was no good cause?
Assuming no good cause.
I would not carry out that instruction. As I said, I'm going to carry out those regulations, and I want him to finish this investigation.
So, since you'll have serious supervisory responsibilities over parts of the intelligence community, is Putin a friend or a foe, and what are his long-term objectives toward the U.S.?
Well, I don't hold myself out as a foreign policy expert, but I think that he is. I think the Russians are a potent rival of our country, and his foreign policy objectives are usually directly contrary to our goals. I think he wants to weaken the American alliances in Europe, and he also wants to become a player in the Middle East, more of a player in the Middle East. A lot of his foreign policy objectives are at odds with ours. At the same time, I think the primary rival of the United States is China. I think, Russia is half the size it was when we were facing them at the peak of the Cold War. Their economy is long-term prognosis is nowhere near China's. But I'm concerned that the fixation on Russia not obscure the danger from China.
And it's a particular concern. So I want to ask you something I asked Attorney General Sessions. If you're confirmed, will the Justice Department jail reporters for doing their jobs?
I think that, I know there are guidelines in place, and I can conceive of situations where, as a last resort, and where a news organization has run through a red flag or something like that, knows that they're putting out stuff that will hurt the country, there might be there could be a situation where someone would be held in contempt. But
well, Attorney General Sessions had said he was going to look at potentially changing those rules at one point.